Okay, so for this page, on page 2 that you're going to be opening up, you're going to need a color pencil and you're going to need a regular pencil. So if you need to stop this video and go grab a color pencil, and it doesn't have to be red, it could be any color you want, all right? I would suggest you do that now. Okay, so we're going to work on your basic drawing, all right? Now the goal of this one is to kind of be more realistic, okay? Because I know there's different kinds of drawing styles out there, but this goal is for the realistic, okay? Now, as you can kind of see on the side here, there are different stages. So what I've done is I've kind of broken down into 4 different stages as well. So we have something called mapping it out, which we're going to practice in this one. Defining contours, which is going to be here, okay? And then we're going to do the cleanup and the details as we get kind of further down, okay? All right, so first thing we do is called mapping it out. This is kind of similar to the ones that are up here, okay? Where we kind of imagine shapes and lines in our objects that we're going to do. So in this one, I can imagine, I'm using a color pencil, a circle in here. The top is going to be a rectangle, and this one's going to be a triangle, okay? On the side I have curve. Now I want you to go through some of these other ones, and I want you to break it down and see what can you add in here. Now it might be a combination of different shapes, okay? Your shapes may be bigger, smaller, okay? But they should be ones that you should be able to replicate. I think this one I think is going to be a little bit more circles. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now finish these 2 others. Okay. Now, by the way, if I ever go too fast, just pause the video. Okay. So that should give you enough time to kind of go through these. Then the next one, we're going to need our pencil and our color pencil. What we're going to do is we're going to be doing the contour lines, okay? So mapping it out as we're putting the shapes in. Now, when we're looking at real objects, we can kind of imagine this. So if I imagine that there's a circle here, I would draw it down. If I imagine that there's a rectangle here, you draw it down, okay? So I'm going to put that there. All right, so let's go in and do that. I see a circle, the rectangle, the triangle, and the curve, okay? Now, not quite the same thing right there. So we're going to go through and we're going to do the outside edge. Outside edge kind of curves around. Sometimes, okay, it is exactly, or sometimes it just guides us. In this case, it's just going to guide us. This one comes up around. Now the bottom here, there's like a little ledge. Okay. Here we are. See how I kind of like just went around the edge on that one? All right, so what I would like you to do is for the rest of them is go through and put those lines. So the banana, this one, circle, here, okay. Look where everything lines up. So if we have these are 2 lined up there, well, then we should probably put them in there. And we got 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to go through and I'm going to outline, put my contour lines in. So these all come up to the top. All right, sort of do that. Now you'll probably find that there are, you're going to get more of a realistic look by doing all of this. Here we are, okay? Same thing with the last 2, okay? Now, go ahead and do that. I'm going to talk about these last 2 ones. All right, so clean it up, details, shading, and color. All right, so how do we clean this up? All right, so cleaning it up means actually going in and erasing the boxes that are inside. That's why I kind of say don't draw too dark, okay, those lines. And then details might be, for example, like this one. See how they have the curve on the pot? That's a small detail. Adding shading here. See on the side here? There's shading there. That's the final step. Okay. So what I want you to do is we're going to actually do this puppy. Okay, and this is your final thing for this practice, okay, is drawing it over here. Now, sometimes this can be a little challenging when we have something in front of us and we can't draw on it. So, you're not going to be using this. So I'm going to imagine what we can do. So I'm going to draw lightly. So I can imagine the head as a circle, the mouth as a circle. Ears look like triangles. Ear looks like a triangle, like a weird triangle. Then I have this body, this circle body. Okay, so I'm putting this circle body. See how it's all starting to come out, just like in the way we're mapping it out. Now the legs look like rectangles to me. This comes out of the ear. So rectangle here. Rectangle here. So I mapped it out. Next, contour lines. Then I go in and I define these lines a little bit more. Get a little bit darker, by the way, too, on the drawing. Not too much that you can't. Now you're going to see that I didn't even do this whole mouth. Alright. Let me go through. You're going to keep adding in all the important lines. Okay. Now, clean it up would be taking out these excess little lines. Okay. So cleaning up these excess things. And then last one would be the details. So the details might be the nose. Okay. Might be some wrinkles. Like I know there's a huge wrinkle right here because they're so cute. Okay. If you need to shade some in the eyes. Okay. So for this one, we're just practicing our drawing, okay? We're breaking it down by shapes, putting the contour lines, cleaning it up. That means you're erasing the excess little lines that you don't need, okay? And then adding details and shading. Your goal is to finish this picture to look like this, okay? You don't have to shade the whole thing, but I do want you to, meaning the grass, I do want you to actually draw the puppy, okay? All right, and that would be it for this page.